I know I am. Can't wait to see how this grudge match between these players has gone back and forth the whole way. Is who?
All right, just bear with us, everyone. We just got a little bit of things that we got to put together here and there to make
Spec's got
this
those
all work out for you guys.
extra thick glasses for everybody, folks. If you didn't notice,
Right. Beccarunio here, warming on up. Gonna be versing Josiah here in just a moment. Thank you guys, everyone who's still here with us at the AAHL. I know it's been kind of a rough one this time. All of us feeling a little bit of that pain, that frustration, and all that good stuff. We'll get the poll up here in just a second. We're going to have Spec or Peter Kai versus Josiah. Flip or the Flip-Flop Master. Whatever you guys wish to go by here. We're going to have a good match between these two, I think. Kind of wonder if Spec's going to get the W. You know, he's been practicing long and hard here for a while now. Managed to take Nathan down last week. Didn't quite get Josiah, but I think this might be Spec's week. We'll have to see. I don't know.
Oh, 100%? Yeah.
We got Brian in the chat saying, you can't keep a good stream down.
no,
right.
you cannot.
Now, when you got so many people, dreams at stake here, the AAHL.
So, question for you, Mr. Caleb. Who you think's gonna be catching this set dub today? You think Senor Josiah, or you think Mr. Spec, Mr. Potato Spec is going to do it?
You know, I would have said Spec right off the rip, just because he's been getting. It seems like he's been steadily getting better and better, and I feel like this could be his moment. But after the stream had so many issues, I feel like Spec had to deal with a lot of those, and that might have thrown him off his game at this point. So I'm gonna say Josiah. Jessica, having that #1 crown next to her name means that she is the #1 chatter currently in the YouTube channel, the live stream. No one can keep up with her. I always thought my brother chatted more, but it's clear now that it is actually Jessica.
Yep. Queen
and now the
chatter. Ooh, we are about to get some playing, folks.
1-0. Josiah taking the lead. Now 1-1. Oh,
No
Nathan
chatty.
managed to get the #1 chatty. He got one more over her. Now she drops to #2.
What
in
happened?
the chat section.
Oh no!
She's trying
Says
to catch
Jessica
up right now.
Marie in the chat.
Ranking #2, just trying to catch that #1, but how? She doesn't understand. Maybe it's also the amount of letters within the chat. Nathan taking that lead, but you know,
Ooh.
that being said, Spec tying it up on the table.
Yeah, back to this game right now. These players have it's been like 30 seconds, I feel like, and there's already 5 goals scored. What's their defense, everybody? Oh, there's a block.
We got Brian third in the chat section saying Jessica, queen of the chat. Nathan still ranking number 1.
Go Josiah, blah, blah, blah. Says
And Josiah
Nathan in
does
the
go.
chat.
42. Ooh, Josiah already starting to read Spec's maneuvers. That could be a huge game for Josiah right now. He really taking that puck away from Spec. An off goal into a transition double dinger dinger, but it flies off the table. Just a little bit too much spice for that puck.
I don't necessarily like how the puck is coming off of Peter's mallet right now. It just looked a little weak. Like this man's not hitting the gym or something. Isn't he like a power lifter or something, folks?
You know, I think it's just one of those things. Spec always kind of takes his time in game 1.
If anything, I'd say Josiah looks like the one who's the lifter right now. Look at that, and read that, smashed it right into his opponent's goal.
Right, 5-3 now.
Spec needs to strengthen it up, otherwise, how's he gonna block the goal?
Whoa,
Puck is going right to his mallet.
Over. What a shot by Josiah! A nice challenge by Spec, but he wasn't able to gain control of it. Josiah instantly capitalizing and taking the win here. Look at that. Spec blocks, but Josiah just reads the room and sees that an over is an easy shot here. Spec out of position in the end. 7-3. But we didn't see a lot of heat coming from Spec that first game. So honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see Spec suddenly come out of the woodworks on game number 2.
I want to see him get on a roll to some degree.
Right. We got Jessica in the chat with a $2 donation. Thank you so much, Jessica. It did work. Our first donation of the stream tonight. Despite all of our viewers, all of the people in the comment section and chat, you are the only one who's donated a solid $2 dono.
Thank you so much for that support there, Miss Music.
Our current subscriber count, 13,876. You could be the next person in the chat to subscribe to make that number go up.
If you are just liking the content, you're not sure if you want to subscribe in, we would also appreciate a like. Double tap that screen. Nathan Blessed, don't forget to tell the folks about coming to Utah this Friday. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought it was a Saturday at 5 p.m. Mountain Time in Utah at the Cache Valley Fun Park, folks. There is going to be an overthrow of the event and then an open invite for the Utah State Tournament.
Right.
Oh, which guy, he says, which guy is gonna play? Oh, I might be saying one guy is trash. Nathan goes, which guy? Well, Nathan is gonna be the one hosting that event.
Goaltending. Is it goaltending? Do you think it's goaltending?
Goaltending.
If it goes, would have that gone to the goal? Would it have gone to the goal?
I don't think, not from what I saw, no. I saw what you're saying, but okay. Alright, ready? Ready, let's play.
All right, now 2-4. That pause, that unscheduled timeout to discuss Whether it would have gone in the goal may be exactly what Josiah needed here. Now 5-2. Josiah with control,
Whoa.
going into a beautiful
Just-
diamond transition shot.
Josiah is showing he's got some battle though, because he was down pretty big. Ooh. I like that capture. I want to see him shoot. I want to see him shoot across right here. I would love to see that. Ooh,
Right.
he read my mind. Maybe he's listening to me in the chat. Go ahead and score if you can hear me, Josiah.
He can hear
Oh,
you!
he
With the
can-
right wall under!
You hear it here, folks. Josiah can hear everything that I said. Oh
Right.
yeah, blocks it.
Ooh, another double dinger dinger, but does get blocked by Spec this time. Tries to go for a double wall. Josiah absolutely putting out the heat right now with the dinger.
Danging it up to bring us to our point of criticality, folks.
What a shot!
Oh,
no,
and
Spec
Peter
is
feels
flustered.
that pressure. He was up so far in this game, and now he's down 6-5, losing that critical point, and now possession too, and the game.
7-5.
Josiah went on a 6-point run right there, folks. And that just to show it don't matter what the game looks like is going to happen until that last.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Josiah is absolutely tearing it up right now. You know, I gotta ask you, Spec. You know, you're ranked number 20th in the world, or at least you were the last time we checked. What does Josiah have to do, like really solidly, if he wants to compete on that higher level in Worlds? Because it seems like he could truly get there. But I don't. What would he need to work on? You know, to
Josiah
really make
needs
it?
more combos. He's really good at what he shoots, and he's able to really force it. But when he reaches an opponent that is capable of doing more, and is specifically worked on blocking that combo, then he's gonna struggle.
Gotcha. Oh, fortunately, gives it away. Nice block there by Spec.
My finger.
Now 2-0. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls in the chat, we definitely had a couple of chat knockouts. And so if you guys could, remember to get your comments, your questions in the chat. Let us know you're there still, hanging out with us. Helps us, grow. And allows us to make more content and do lives and everything else for you guys. All
Gotta
right.
love Josiah charging Peter there.
Look at that speed on that cut. Incredible.
He is just not ready, and Josiah captures it there.
It seems like our replay is just a little bit off on the timer here, but we'll try to figure that out here shortly.
Ooh.
Ready? Let's play.
All right, Spec sets it up. Goes for a cross, doesn't quite land. Right wall under, nice block by Josiah. Spec taking his time right now, catching back up, 3-3, a nice right wall under. Spec, another right wall under. 4-3 now. Josiah trying to get control of the puck.
Well, is Josiah going to be able to do another
Nice
comeback?
cut there. 4-4. And now, 5-4. Nice shot there. Into a
Ooh,
left wall
over this time. Bringing us to our criticality point. Peter saying, you shoot it over. I'm going to shoot it over right back at you, buddy. Bucko.
Josiah
Buckaroo.
trying to get into the zone. Look at this. Josiah trying to speed up this puck, but now Spec with control. Josiah, a nice
Another
capture. Josiah now
charge.
with time. Sets it up into a diamond drift. Gets it back. Puts it into a diamond drift again. Sets it up. Goes for a fake little wave there. Goes for a double dinger. Doesn't quite land. Almost shoots it in on himself, but he still has control. Goes for a cross. Doesn't land there. Now sets it up once again. Goes for the left wall.
Another
Over. 66. Show me.
Ooh, over here takes it.
Spec sets it up. Goes for a
Oh,
right
he
wall over.
beat his defense, but missed the goal. Show me.
And there it is! 7-6 Spec taking a win from Josiah now, 1-2. Bye in the chat saying no. Danielle in the chat saying holy guacamole.
Guacamole. These players might as well be whack-a-mole on the table. They've been shooting this puck so far. Ooh, fast.
Right. Ooh, and a nice left wall over, I believe there. 1-0. Spec sanding the puck, trying to get that little bit more glide on it, which I think I mentioned a long time ago. Looks like that may have fixed the problem here. Maybe Spec's going to start taking absolute control of it, and bam, 1-1.
Maybe. Josiah is still looking pretty clean on the table, though. And, I mean, he's just scoring with ease. I mean, both of them are. Both players high offensive, high octane, especially from Josiah right now.
What's up,
Someone had to
Josh
give Peter that little bit of
Miller
nod or
What's
something.
up, everyone? Welcome into the AAHL, 2-1. Josiah now 3-1.
Ooh, Danielle saying I got 20 on Josiah. They've got 5 on it 4 times. I got 5 on it. And with that possession is now going to go to Peter. Let's see if he capitalizes it. Tying this game back up.
Right. We got Rick James in the chat. 3-2. Still, Josiah gets control of the puck. Nice cross there, 4-2. Ooh, and a quick right wall under now, 4-3. That puck is moving incredibly fast right now.
Ooh.
Both these players, absolute power hitters.
Good block from Peter on that left wall under.
Back into a transition double dinger there as well. Not quite a full double dinger, but pretty dang close to it. 5-4. Oh, a big read by Josiah with the Belgian bull rush. 6-4 now.
Yeah. Josiah said, you won't see Matt. I'm just going to cosplay him for you.
Right. Oh, and now
And
tying it up.
brings us-
That does it back right at him.
Show me.
The show me moment.
Ooh,
6-6.
off goal.
Whoa!
Fake
a
shot.
fake.
Ooh.
Look at this, 7-6 winning shot
this.
by Josiah here. He
And
says,
right here,
"Watch
Josiah hits a good fake shot. Fake. Ooh. Goal.
A little whip.
Man, Peter froze on defense.
Josiah, it's really great to see someone who can actually utilize those fake shots in a way that isn't necessary. And what I mean by that is me, I don't have a lot of really precision good shots. So I use a crap ton of fake shots as much as I can. The problem with that is it becomes easy to read. Josiah, on the other hand, he has a lot of really good shots, and he only fakes every once in a while, making it actually work well for him. Three games to one now. Josiah, a nice little touch there, getting control of the puck. Into a beautifully fast-paced cross there. Nice shot by Josiah, 1-0. Spec now with control. Oh, Josiah getting it back again. Josiah, absolutely Speedy Gonzalez right now. 1-0. You can see he has got the energy for this. Spec just trying to play his own pace. But right now, that pace is not quick enough for Josiah. 2-0. Spec, just precision and precise, like a surgeon, surgically removing the infestation. Now, 1-2. Josiah, a nice read with a huge block there, but unfortunately not getting control of the puck. But now he does. 2-1. Can he manage to land another? Oh, he goes for a double. Doesn't quite land. Thinking about it. He does think about it. He's wanting to get that double dinger danger. You can see he is trying for it right now.
Come on,
He's
do it.
trying to set it
Do
up.
it to him.
Oh, he
Ooh,
gets the
another
ball
over, though.
instead. Interesting. 1-3.
Come on, Josiah. Hit him with it. Hit him with that double
Hit him with-
danger. Come
The
on,
double
young
dinger.
bucko. It's time to see what you got.
Honestly, out of everyone in here, Josiah is one of the few people who's really capitalized on the double dinger shot. All right, now Spec in control of the puck. Spec trying to pull Josiah away from his defense. And Josiah still managing to catch that right wall. Beautiful job. Spec goes for a forehand, but Josiah reads it.
Jessica
Josiah
in the
blocks
chat,
again.
seeing Spec needs that encouragement, tries to put some in the chat from maybe he'll see it and maybe it'll change. But Josiah, go ahead and just score right now. If you
Josiah.
can hear me, Josiah, just score right real quick.
Oh, Spec though,
Oh.
he gets the goal.
This just in, folks. He can't hear me.
It's true. He keeps trying though for those double dinger dangers, and it is wonderful to see. But it seems like Spec is finally starting to catch on to it. A nice capture there by Josiah into a beautifully fast-paced cut. Look at this instant replay here.
Ooh,
Boom. Just right in.
Peter needs
42
to
now.
stop pulling back his defense.
Spec.
I mean, Josiah's doing
That's-
the exact opposite, and it seems to be working for him. But both can come at a large cost.
Right. Spec sets it up, goes for that cut, but Josiah, a nice capture. A beautiful cut now. 5-3.
Just Peter just says, "Oh, you want to score the cut? Let me just go ahead and move right out your way. Let me just open that door for you." Ooh, and now
Oh, what a fight! Just
I like how
punch
Peter was
after
able to
punch
capture
with
that.
these two.
He was able to capture that with just trying to shoot a forehand at it. Whatever you can do to get it out of your opponent's reach or control. This time he hits a cross. At least that felt good for Josiah. I'm
A nice right wall over 5-6.
he's got
Josiah needs one more point.
point he needs.
And there it is. The left.
It flew
wall on the
right
way.
off.
It flew off.
It looked good. Peter was right on it. Just
A
flew
nice
off.
block by Spec. Now Spec still 2 opportunities here. Can he land the first? A nice block there by Josiah. Spec sets it up. Goes for that right wall over. But Josiah with control now. Goes for... Oh, he's looking for the double dinger. Will it happen? Boom. Nope, not this time. Boom. Nope.
Ooh.
Recaptures it. Boom. Oh, no. Just staying with the fake. Oh, he gets
Oh!
the goal with the cross.
I like how he hit that cut from a different spot on the table. And
Right.
we've got JD, one of our members in the chat, folks. Welcome, JD. you just witnessed the end of a set between Josiah and Peter. Josiah, of course, winning that one with that deep cut that time.
Yeah, that last shot, final shot replay, beautifully done by Josiah. We're gonna have both these players in the booth area. You guys get to ask them your questions and your comments. Josiah taking that win. Can you guys hear us in the booth?
Yes, we can. But our mics?
Is our mics on?
We hear you,
Oh, there we
Josiah.
go. Okay.
We hear you as well, Spec. Perfect.
All right.
Yeah. It's tangled.
We got Ryan T asking, are you guys serious? Really? Championship table air hockey? What do you guys have to say about that?
It's
Yeah.
real.
It's real.
It's real.
Okay.
Why don't you talk, Nathan?
Yeah. Oh.
How's it
We got
going?
JD saying he's a little late tonight, but he witnessed the end of that match. Josiah
Nice.
just had the absolute energy on the table. What happened, Spec? What's going on out there?
I wasn't really planning on playing today, and then everyone's just like, "Oh, I want to play you." I was like, "Okay,
Yeah. Well, you took my number 2 rank again.
I guess." But I don't know. My shots weren't really landing. The light's already on, dingus. Yeah, my shots
Gotcha.
weren't really hitting the goal. It was always going towards the middle of the table, and my overs were like barely hitting. So he played the
Yeah.
better accuracy game.
I guess.
While we have you both here and we have Spec in the booth, I'd like to know, Spec, what could you advice could you give to both these players before they go to Worlds coming up soon for something maybe they can each work on going forward?
Who? Like Josiah?
Both of you guys. Are you not going, Spec?
Both of me?
Are you
Yeah,
not going to Worlds?
I'm going. I thought you were.
Oh.
I didn't think you were talking about me in the third person.
Well, I mean, okay, so if I were to give you my opinion on what you guys could work on, for you, Spec, I would say it's speed and transition. If you can get
I thought I
little
got a
bit
lot of the
faster on your-
transition goals on Josiah.
I need
Yeah.
to
Like-
work on blocking those like left walls and that weird like bring it up to the top and hit it right while under.
Oh yeah.
Work on blocking those.
I mean, we all need to work on blocking something.
Sure. But like your overall game, right? If you can get more diamond drift and speed and transition out of it, I feel like that is definitely a weapon that you're not utilizing currently to the maximum potential.
I think you're getting the transition game mixed up. Transition is when the puck is moving between players' sides. It's not diamond drifting.
We'll call it.
It's
we'll
not
call
diamond
it,
drifting.
Redirecting the shot into a goal
that's
from
still
the
that's
diamond
still a
drift.
transition. The transition is
Setting it up using a diamond drift.
yeah. That's called setting it up using a diamond drift.
You missed it. Mama.
But yeah, that's not called a transition. The transition is when the puck is flying back and forth the sides, and then the player can reach out and hit it, and manipulating it on their will to go into the goal.
Yeah.
It's not that diamond drifting or drifting in general. Drifting is a totally different entire like thing. But
Sure.
I don't really like to do the diamond drift. I think it throws off my rhythm a little bit. I do it like sometimes to get back into the rhythm, but usually I just hit it to the side a little bit and then set it up my way.
I saw a comment when I was playing because I do read the comments while I'm playing. But, it was like, "Where's
I mean,
my
how
jersey?"
can you not? It's like right in
Yeah.
front of your face.
It's like, "Where's your jersey?" It's in the washing machine. And yeah.
See, we both
know.
didn't prepare. He didn't bring his jersey. I wasn't really in the mindset of playing. So anyway.
Gotcha. Well,
Okay,
both of you
we got
guys
it.
played well. Josiah definitely had the energy today, but Spec, you have another game coming up after this next one. Is that correct? Against
Yeah,
Nathan.
it's Nathan. I think I'll go out all out on that game. I don't know. Maybe my mind will be into it or
No,
not.
you can't pass me again. The same day.
I was saying it earlier. It seems like right now you guys are kind of in a weird situation where Spec beats Nathan beats Josiah, and Josiah beats Spec.
Well, that means I'm the better player
It's a
because
really
No, it's-
Josiah can't beat Nathan
I
in
can
a
beat him
set.
occasionally.
Occasionally.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well,
you
it
beat
is. It's
him
like
in a
rock,
2 out of
paper,
3, but
scissors.
not a 4 out of 7.
I think the next game is Sam S and Sam S.
Sam versus Sam.
Yeah. We should probably get that going.
Yeah. Let's
All
get
right,
that
so
going.
thank you guys so much. A good good plays by both of you. Nice
Yep.
shots, a good couple double dinger-dingers, and everything else. We'll
They're
see you
good
next
shots.
time. All right. Going on to the next players, Sam versus Sam, or Sam S versus Sam 2.0, you could say. This one, I definitely would say that Sam S has a much higher win rate chance here. So if Sam 2.0 can take him, that would be a sight to see.
Would you guys mind if
That
I
would-
jumped in
yeah.
too and talked about the Utah State, the Utah event that's happening this Friday, or I keep saying Friday, Saturday. Guys, I'm gonna be in Utah. This is Nathan Buss speaking here. I'm gonna be in Utah this Saturday at 5 o'clock at the Cache Valley Fun Park in Logan, Utah. If you beat me, you get $100. I'll pay for the games. It's gonna be an absolute blast. And then after that, later in the night, probably like around 6 o'clock starting, we're gonna do a little mini tournament. And whatever people's ranks are in Utah, that'll be their state ranks, so they can start their weekly tournaments after that point. So you should show up at the Cache Valley Fun Park in Utah this Saturday at 5 o'clock. Even if you just want to see me and say hi, we'd absolutely love to have you out there. All right, back to you, Seth and Caleb.
Excellent.
I have yet to see Sam 2.0 play. I missed him the other week if he did play, but I am excited. Looks like he's getting warmed up by his buddy Carter.
I mean, it seems like his shots aren't terrible. It seems like he's got okay accuracy here. We'll see what we've got going on. Not too bad a block. His hits are not super fast paced. I would say against Sam S, he's gonna have a really tough time. That being said, a nice shot there. If he has that many opportunities to shoot like that, he may get some decent goals on Sam S.
Sam looking ready. With this warm up right now, looks like Peter is going to be warming up. Sam here. Sam don't need no stinking warm up though, folks. He is ready. We saw what he did in his last set against Anthony. But Sam 2.0 got that name for a reason.
Oh man! Oh, look at that. I mean, shoot, Sam may even have a good chance against Spec. Look at that. Spec right now, 2-0, if this was a real match. Right, well, over. Now, that being said, I don't feel like Spec is really forcing it right now. He's letting Sam kind of take those shots, to be fair. Not that time, though. He got a turkey wild shot there. Another right wall under by Sam. Sam shot. What? 4 out of 4 accuracy? Beautiful. That time just a little off, unless he was going for an off goal. It's interesting. Spec just making a very slight adjustment in his defense, and suddenly Sam is not making those shots. We got Eagle fan back in the chat, giving hearts. Welcome back in. Nice right wall over there by Spec. And I think that
looks
will be
like they are
enough warm up.
They are calling the match now, folks.
Sam 2.0 back at trying to measure things. He's trying to use the aura, trying to go, hey, check this out. Look at this. I got green, green, green. I'm going to try to throw you off your game just with the fit. Here we go.
It says I'm bright.
Will it work? We got Sam S saying no, nope, Bears. I think he's saying Bears are losing. Bears lose. I don't know. I saw thumbs down to him pointing to the Bears shirt. Hard to say. All right, here we go. The face-off. Sam getting it. Sam blocking. Sam with control. Sam taking the shot. Sam blocking. We got Sam once again with the control. The puck goes for the shot. Sam blocks it though. Sam sets it up, goes for a right wall under and lands it on Sam. Now Sam getting control of the puck, tries to shoot it at Sam. Sam blocks it. Sam trying to get that off goal here. Now Sam gets control of the ball.
Sam's also got control, and Sam's the one who scored.
What an incredible job by Sam and Sam. We got Llama Orama saying be right back. I need a Sam Witch. We got Skid in the chat saying Sam I am. 2-1. Ooh. And we got King Cat Sam getting ready to take the shot here. He sets it up. Goes for the cross, but no. Green Sam taking control of the puck. Speaking of Green Sam, we got Green Llama Orama, Brian Halverson, and JD, all members of the AAHL. You guys could be too. You guys just go to the comment section. The little money symbol sign next to the comment section. Click that, and you can be a member as well for, I think, as little as $5 a month. Or you can do a gift sub and give someone else a $5 sub. Who knows who'll get it, but all for love and joy of the game. Now 3-2. Honestly, Sam 2.0 doing a pretty good job holding steady against Sam S. And Sam is setting it up.
Ooh, just whiffed that shot, though.
Sam 2.0, maybe might be Samus's Achilles heel right now. I don't know. We'll have to see. 5-2. Still in the lead. Solid lead, to be fair.
I'm thinking Sam number 9 is going to take it, though. Maybe.
Yeah, that is true. Rank number 9 versus the rank 35. And he accidentally tops the puck. Going to Samus. Samus tries to go for a right wall over, does not land. Sam 2. Trying to go for the shot, no. Samus now with control of the puck. Samus into the diamond drift. Looking for a cut. Nice double block so far for Sam 2.0. Perhaps that's all he needs is a strong defense to take this win. 4-2 still. Samus, though, he charges up that gun and fires 5-2. Actually, I want to say it might be 6-2. Now 6-3. Oh, maybe it was a 6-2. Okay, here we go. 6-2 now.
6-2. J Smoke again going. Green eggs and Sam.
Neon Sam making another
Got
point.
the double dinger danger by the Neon. Ooh.
That is it, though. Samus taking game number 1, 7-3. Kind of expected. Honestly, I feel like 3 points for Sam 2.0 is actually pretty good considering the gap difference between both these players. But, you know, the only way you get better is by challenging and attempting a match against a better player. And the face-off. We got J Smoke saying green eggs and ham. Or Sam. I knew I couldn't trust Sam. I'm switching to Sam. When in doubt, Sam is the right choice. All right. Samus goes for the cut. Doesn't quite land.
Samus. I like that.
Sam 2 going for that left follower. And nice.
Ooh, look at that
Stop it,
transition. The OG Sam is putting on solid defense, getting back at those quick shots. This time, charging. That's a slow bull rush charge. That's a little waddle charge.
I mean, right now,
That
he is
duck
just
walked up to the
picking
lemonade
apart
stand.
Sam's defense.
Oh, I guess he walked up to the lime stand this time, folks. Which is Sam 2.0.
5-0. Samus charging up to try to go for a 7-0 game.
Ooh, ooh. And
6-0.
now we're at,
One more to go. The charge. Will
Ooh,
it
no,
happen,
Buzz.
Samus?
he's charged everything. All Sam 2.0 needs to do is shoot a little bank.
And Samus.
Almost on goal. Doesn't.
He's got me squealing like a girl right now.
Ah.
And it's 7-0.
Ooh, the horseshoe bounce out for 2.0.
Sam 2.0 sets it up. He stops.
And a cut. Bada bang.
1-6.
Bada boom.
7-1. Sam manages to stop it. You could see the relief after making that 1 point. He doesn't mind that he loses there. It's okay. He's just happy he got that 1 point. We got J Smoke asking if there's a goaltending rule. There is, but only basically if any part of your body or clothing that's touching your body blocks a puck that would go into the goal, that would be considered goaltending, and the opponent who shot that shot gets an opportunity to shoot at the open goal, I believe. Also, there is a 7-second rule for as long as you hold the puck. You can only hold the puck on your side for 7 seconds before you have to hit it across the line. All right, 1-0, or excuse me, 1-1. I think it's 1-1. Ooh, puck goes flying, hit something. Not sure what. You know what you ought to do, Spec? Or excuse me, Seth?
Oh, no.
I
No,
know.
He doesn't even know who I am, folks. This is
We
the
should put-
Alzheimer's that's getting to him in his old
Yeah,
age.
I was just thinking about this just now, on the spot. Okay.
Oh, yeah?
We should.
All right.
We should set up some sort of like balloon thing, okay, or something on the walls. And when a puck flies, and if it manages to pop a balloon, someone wins something. I don't know what. I don't know who, but we got to come up with some sort of like thing for the chat to be able to win. You know what I mean? It probably won't ever happen, but maybe someday it would, and it would just be very cool to see, right? Wow, Sam 2.0 doing a really good job here against Sam. This.
Sam 2.0 is putting in the work right now. They might as well have flipped the roles. Ooh, wow. That was one fast shot, though.
Right, into a nice right wall under 6-3.
Sam 2.0 giving one right back at him.
You know what it is, or at least what I want to say it is Sam 2.0's defense.
Hey.
Rock solid, 7-3.
And he goes-
taking the game.
Sam was about to try to pull the puck right out of his goal, and then he goes, and look at him. He goes to pull it out, and then he realizes, oh, I lost that game. Whoops. What happened there?
It went
Smoke
super
in
quick.
the
He was
chat.
not ready for that one.
Saying, is this a pro event? Sam is one of our pro players, but Sam 2.0, he is an amateur.
You know, it's that defense though. He's managed to really catch those pucks, and then he just swings. He swings at that puck, and it seems like you know, some of his shots are a little bit wonky, but that's working in his favor, making it hard for Samus to read and defend against. He blocked it. He gets control. He goes for a touch there. Look at that. You can see Sam 2.0. He has the energy. He blocks again, but this time
Whoa.
Samus reads it and gets a quick one on him. Samus with control. Going for those off goals. Looking for, I think he was looking for a cut and then into a right wall. Samus goes for a cut there. Nice block by 2.0.
Jay spoke in the chat. Is he new like today? Is this his first time playing a pro? This is one of his first times playing a pro. This is as far as live. This is his first time playing a pro for a set.
Right, on the AAHL. That being said, he has played, I believe, in the Sunday night tournaments a couple times. So he has gotten some limited experience against some of these pro players. I mean, you can tell just in his defense that he's been practicing a bit at the arcade. It's the shot, though. Like, his shooting and his puck control is not quite there.
Bang.
4-0. Samus did not like Sam taking
Losing
that
the
game.
game.
Oh, that would have been so
What?
Oh,
an
the
in and out.
horseshoe.
That right wall under had so much curve on it. It just did not want to stay in that goal.
Good call from the ref there. Regular Sam definitely charged that.
Listen, you might not be able to bend a bullet, but Sam bending the puck right now.
Ooh.
Jay Smoke saying, gotcha, I'm trying to grasp it all. I'm going for the underdog, Green Eggs and Sam. I like it.
Emil
Eggs
in
and
the
Sam.
chat going, yo-ho. Cheerio.
Emil, welcome in. It's always good. A pleasure to have you in here. Woo! That one goes a flying. See? Someone could have won something if that hit a balloon. We need to get a balloon in there. What's that that word for like a pirate's treasure? Like a doubloon or something? Forget the word for it.
Say that again?
It's like a doubloon, a balloon. I don't know.
You talking about the coin?
Maybe. Yeah, what's the name of that?
I'm pretty sure it's a doubloon.
Wait, it is a doubloon. Okay. When you hit the balloon, you get a doubloon.
Yeah, it's like a gold coin.
Yeah. We need to have like our own like air hockey coins that, you know, people can win or I don't know, something. It'll be a puck. It'll be a puck with like the air hockey logo, a doubloon puck or something. I don't know. Anyway, good ideas, but on paper, maybe not so much in reality. We'll have to find out in the future. Maybe something we can talk about and see. All right, 7-2. Samus taking that win. 3-1.
Hey, there is 19% of people voting for me. That is not
Me digging in his butt.
Emil in the chat saying, "Hey, my Caleb and Seth. Hello, Emil. It's always
Emil.
I love having you in here."
Llama Orama in the chat saying, hey now, I like Chance. We do too. But Chance isn't relying on his name. He's relying on his skill.
We got Stout in the chat saying, "The reason I can't get into it enough is because there's not enough strategy or diversity in the actual game itself. Man, how wrong you are. I mean, I understand. I definitely agree with you from a non-player perspective. But let me tell you, when you go against a pro player, you start to see just how many different variety of shots, variety of plays that you can make to really change up the game.
Now we're not. Oh, yes. Because watch this. Straight.
You know, it's just like, you know, different players too have different shots at times and different play styles. I mean, just for instance, right now, Sam S. He lifts up his foot. He does this flamingo shot, and you know, it helps his balance or something when he shoots. And then we have Green Eggs and Sam over here, a perfect defense right now, managing to stop these shots coming from Samus. Both these players playing in a different type of category or position. That being said, neither of these players are the top brass. 1-0 still.
Now that is how you respond to a player that's charging at you a lot. Just go for a deep bank. Ooh.
Right.
That's it. Illegal touching.
All right, still 2-1.
Confused.
Samus with control. Doing a little back and forth with the puck there. Nathan getting a little wild in the chat. Jessica managing to get that #1 chat spot once again.
Ooh. She does get it back.
And Sam S going for that cut into a cross and a nice double
Look
dinger
at
dinger.
that. Almost was that. That might have even been a triple.
It's hard to know
Ooh.
because our replay button is just not on it right now. 5-1, now 5-2. All right, we got South replying to what I said. Variety of shots. Is it not just different angles of bank shots and quick straight shots? Sorry, not trying to bring
Did you
bad
not just
vibes, but
describe
here-
what variety is? Like different shots and angles and. What's up, brother? Are you okay?
So South, there's also other things too, like the peacock shot, the double dinger dinger, the triple dinger dinger. You know, the peacock shot, you know, it's kind of like a you wave at the opponent before you shoot. You know, it's kind of like a feint, a fake. You could also do a pump shot, right, where you're faking before you shoot the shot. You could do a shot off your own backboard. Now, that being said, is it just shooting the puck? Right. That's the ultimate name of the game, right? It's air hockey. You have to hit the puck to score a shot. Or if you have a really good block, a really good defense, technically you don't have to hit the puck, you just have to block it. Now 7-2 there. And Sam S takes the win. And I believe that is 4-1, making him the champion, the winner of the set, and the only set between these two. We'll have to go to these players. You guys can ask your questions and leave your comments for them now in the chat. They can see your comments and questions. That being said, Nathan with the $3 dono. Now I'm #1. The world is at peace again in the donation list. Thank you, Nathan. All right. Sam 2.0, or as everyone in the chat like to say, Green Eggs and Sam.
Oh, I love that actually.
That's tough. That's tough.
I like that.
How you feeling? You know, you managed to take a game from Samus, you know, and I think he was not ready for that. He went to reach for the puck and was like, "Wait, it's over."
Yeah.
How you feeling? At least getting one game on him.
Honestly,
I wasn't expecting to win any today. This is a good benchmark. This is a good benchmark, and I'm really proud of myself for how far I've come.
He played a great game.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, that's not what you were saying on the trampoline though.
No, I know. I gotta hype myself up, you know.
But no, you played a great game, man. I'm proud of you. You beat me 7-3, so.
I mean, yeah.
You killed it.
Lucky shots.
Well, we got Jessica in the chat with the $5 donut saying, "Or do I?" Trying to take that leading position for the donation list. Now, Sam S, or as I like to say, Samus.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
6-1. You are so close to sweeping. You missed the sweep, and then that's when Sam 2.0 took that win. Do you think maybe that had a little something to do with it? Like you were so ready to take that 7-0, and when he managed to stop you, did it just throw you out of whack, or what happened there?
Oh, I got way too cocky. I just started messing around, just trying random stuff, and he took it. He beat my defense, so that's all that really matters. Doesn't matter if I'm playing my best. If I'm playing at my worst, he gets the win. That's all that matters.
Gotcha.
What?
Well, we have South in the chat asking, "Hey, I hear ya. What up, guys? Do y'all usually play with same pace versus all your opponents, or will it vary depending on your opponent?" That's a question for you folks.
Oh no, 100%, 100%. I know when I play Nate, I like to slow it down because he hates playing against slow games. I do
That's
it to.
That's absolutely true.
I do it to like I've recently started to work on a faster paced game. I want to be good at both. I think, but now I've left my slow pace game out of the loop, so I got to practice that more. But no, definitely, I'll take if I'm going against like somebody against Josiah who's like all about that speed. I'm not going to play to his speed. I'm going to play to what speed I feel comfortable with and whatever is going to work.
Absolutely. Indy Booth, real quick, could you just scroll up on the chat for a second? There was a question here. I wanted to see just right there. Perfect, right there. Chase asking, okay, so I play pro football, maybe a distant cousin to air hockey. Foosball. It seems like the shots in this are not ultra consistent. Is that the level of player that was on stream or the style of play? Honestly, I think it's both, but what do you guys think?
I'm definitely not 100% perfect. I'm not in the top 30. I don't have the best accuracy, but I definitely do. Like a bunch of my shots are off goal shots to kind of throw him off. Because if I hit, quit. Trying to have a good conversation, Sam. Calm down. Because if I'm just hitting off goals, he's gonna cheat the cut, and it left the cross wide open. I did it a couple times, and I don't know if y'all heard him, but he was just like, "That's me," but it works. Whatever works.
That being said, Chase, stick around because our last game of the night, you'll be able to see two top brass players play, and maybe you'll get a better feel for what it looks like to see some of these shots that we're talking about.
I've got a question from the chat for Sam 2.0. If you were going to be any animal, what would you be?
Probably a frog.
I knew it. I don't know. I just looked at you. He's gonna say frog.
I probably would be a frog.
You know, that's a valid choice, Mehul.
Well, I appreciate that actually.
What's with the frog decision, my friend?
It's just been, kind of my trademark ever since I was little. We've always had frogs growing up, so it's just kind of my thing.
All right.
More frogs.
Well, we got
toads?
Jelly MC Jr. in the chat saying commentators are goated. That's right.
They're talking about a different commentator, Caleb. Not you. Different one.
Well, that's just how it goes, Maybe he's talking about you guys, He thinks you guys are commentators because he might have popped in late.
No, you're killing it, Caleb. I'm just messing with you. You're stud.
Well,
both of our commentators.
Thank you, both gentlemen, for the great match. We are going to be moving on to our last one here. We are going to have Nathan Buss versus Peter Kai. Who do y'all think's going to win before you head out?
You lost. You have to make the first choice.
I mean,
Never mind. Mine just changed. Spec's winning.
Yeah, my word's always on Spec.
No. Nate just looked weird.
He taught me a whole lot of stuff.
Nate just walked by and looked weird. So yeah, he's losing just because of that.
All right.
Yeah.
And now you got it, folks. When this poll comes on up, well, you've got what some of the players think is going to happen. Thank you both, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you, guys.
All right, thank you so much. Well, we got Relaxing in the chat saying, hey, if quizzes are quizzical, what does that make tests? We know what the answer is, but don't you dare answer it on live. That's what I like to say.
Rush for over 1,500 yards.
We got Noah in the chat saying Nathan can beat OJ. I mean, you know, on a good day, I think he could. Alrighty, Nathan's gonna get into a warm-up mode here. To be honest, I don't know. After seeing how things turned out with Spec and Josiah, I kind of have my money on Nathan here.
Dude, you did really solid. I mean, I think you get a little nervous when you're playing against like people like Sam and stuff. But besides that, you didn't do bad.
All right, we got Jelly in the chat saying, let's see a rock, paper, scissors match between the boys real quick. Actually, we had a couple rock, paper, scissors matches when our stream was having a bit of issues earlier on at the beginning of the first stream. So if you want to watch a couple rock, paper, scissors, you'll have to go, I don't know how long it was into the stream, maybe 10, 15, 20 minutes. And you might find a little bit of that. All right. And Nathan's going to warm up against Sam. I think Sam, actually, he wants to kind of see where he's at against Nathan, so I think that's what's going on here. Helping Nathan warm up while also getting a chance to kind of see where it's at. We got Skid in the chat asking, is that Luka? Luka who?
Luka Doncic? Unfortunately not.
We got OJ asking if he can join. No one can beat me.
OJ, don't you worry. That glove don't fit. What are they doing to the puck, says Chase. Probably sanding it, I don't know.
Yeah, could be sanding it. Must have been.
Peter,
Nathan,
is he swapped? He hit an outfit swap? Maybe?
He hit the outfit swap. He wants to blend in with his surroundings, throw Nathan off his game. Will it work?
Did Sam still have it on? Make sure he didn't leave with it.
Bye in the chat saying Peter got his jersey on means business. Look out, Nathan.
Well, let's see if it works out for him. Nathan looks like he's going to be warming up good.
Yeah. You know, Nathan, the last time Spec and Nathan played, Nathan kind of came off a hiatus. You know, it had been a short break for him. You know, he went on a couple vacations, had that rib crack accident. And you can tell that he's finally starting to feel back into his game here. That being said, you know, his diamond drift into his shot isn't looking bad, but I will say it's not as fast or strong a shot as Josiah's yet. Honestly, Josiah still, Josiah's really coming along. He may end up taking that #1 spot here in the future if he can just overcome Nathan in the 1v1.
Well, he's going to have some work to do. He wasn't able to take down Josiah today. In my opinion, he looked worse than he does usually.
Right. I don't know.
This is Spec, different skin. Says Noel in the chat.
Right. That's almost something we should do. We should have each player have like multiple jersey outfits, and the chat can vote which skin, which jersey to wear for the match. Oh, that would be kind of crazy. All right. Swan Dog saying Gnosis. Not sure what that means. Maybe
Can you hear
nice. We hear you now.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry, I was mesmerized, just like most of our viewers probably are, by that speed bag that Nathan was doing.
Right.
Jessica Marie Music in the chat saying, this is Pro v Pro. Yes, it is, folks.
This is what Chase was looking for. He says, what are they doing to the puck? Here you go, Chase. So here, Nathan has the puck. He's into the diamond drift, sets it up to a dragon stance, goes for the shot, but Spec reads it and deflects into a right wall over. You can watch the replay to recapitalize that, or just keep watching the match. Here we go. Look at that. Spec blocks, defends into a cross. Nathan actually getting pummeled a little bit right now. Goes for that dragon shot here. Does not quite land this time. Another dragon shot. Do you see how he drags the puck back and shoots it? Now, Spec just taking his time on his shots here. Sets up into the diamond drift, into a cut. Doesn't quite land. Sets it up into a left wall over, into a right wall over. A double wall shot. What a beautiful shot that was by Spec. 3-0. Nathan into the diamond drift, tries to go for that cross. Nathan sets it up, goes for another cross. Now remember, I know a lot of you who haven't seen Nathan play, he takes a second to really warm up. That first game is his first game jitters, I would say. And unfortunately, Spec shooting in on himself there. Spec going for a cross. Spec taking his time now. Goes for a left wall. Doesn't quite land. Goes for a right wall. Nathan getting control. Nathan goes for a cut, but Spec reads and blocks. Spec getting control now. Nathan on defense. Nathan unable to block it. 4-1. Nathan now into the diamond drift. Goes to the right wall under. Spec blocks. Spec into a right wall over. Now 5-1. Nathan. Dragon stance into an off goal. Another off goal. Trying to pull Spec away from his defense into a double wall, but it just barely doesn't go in. Nathan now with time. Tries to go for a fake. Spec, a nice little block there. Spec getting control. Now Spec sets it up. Goes for an off goal of his own into a beautiful cut. 6-1. Nathan having a really difficult time in game one. Nathan sets it up. Tries to go for that dragon shot into a double. I'm not even sure if that's a double dinger dang, but it is a right wall over. Nice shot there. 2-6. And now 7-2. Nathan getting a little manhandled there in game number one. 7-2. But the first game jitters always seems to come early. Will we see the same thing in game number two? I don't know. Definitely a big morale boost for Spec going into game two, though. All right, going over to the chat, we got Swan Dog. Oh, message. Winston, he's mad. Jay saying thanks. You're welcome. We've got Hippie Homer. Good job. We appreciate the chat in there. We got Vi saying breathe, Nathan. We got Jake also saying brutal.
Brutal is indeed the right thing. Ooh,
1-0.
Defense by Nathan there blocking it.
Nathan in the lead. Nathan had to take a second to redefine what is going on here, right? 1-1. Tries to go for a quick start there. Sets it up. Tries to go for a cut. A good block by Spec. Nathan throwing out the energy. A nice little double ding there. You can see that yell bringing in some sort of Viking confidence into his play style. Now Spec with control. Goes to the right wall over. Nathan getting control of the puck again. Goes to the left wall over. Manages to land it. Just a bit of boost that he needs for his confidence right now. An off goal. We got a question in the chat. We have Chase asking, what cities are big for air hockey?
I can get that one for you. Raleigh, Durham, and Greensboro, North Carolina are all pretty big cities. We've got Chicago in Illinois. We've got San Antonio, and we've also got Houston in Texas, and of course, Boise.
Now, if you type exclamation point with if you could just in the chat the American Air Hockey League, if you could do that, show them real quick the exclamation point, and then like AZ or CA or anything like that, If you type that in the chat, it will actually come out with what is coming up in those locations in whatever state you're living in.
Oh,
All right, 7-1. Nathan shooting right back at Spec here. Like I said, Nathan takes a while to warm up, but when he does, things
look at how
happen.
quick. Peter wasn't even ready on defense and just put it right in his opponent's goal.
You know, now 1-1. Will Spec manage to overcome that one? That was a rough eye opener. You know, Spec was feeling pretty good about that first win, and Nathan just shut him out on game 2. And the mallet tap. Here we go. Game number 3. Number 1 versus number 3. Who's gonna take the win? Nathan gets the face off. He sets it up. He goes for the cut. Doesn't quite land. So just like Jessica did in the chat with the exclamation point WA, that's how you find out if there's any events going on in that state near you. All right. Spec has control, goes for the cross and into his own goal. Unfortunately, 1-0. A nice shot there by Spec, 1-1. Nathan, a nice right wall over. Spec was there, but not in time. Spec now goes for a cut. Goes for a nice block. Now, 2-1 still. Nathan was aggressive there, so it does go to Spec. Spec sets it up, goes for a off goal, but Nathan gets a touch on it, throwing it off just a little bit. Nathan getting another touch on it. Nathan getting another touch on it. Spec needs to do a little bit of a faster off goal here if he wants to keep control of that puck and start landing these shots on Nathan.
Nathan's doing a good job playing interference.
Right.
Dragged him out. Unfortunately, Spec froze in the right spot for Nathan.
What a stop that was by Nathan now. But luckily, Spec able to block it as well. Still 2-1. You know, that is an interesting idea and thought, right? So we have Winston in the chat saying build walls along the sides to prevent the puck from flying off the table. I think the problem with walls is it becomes hard to maneuver while you're on the table. And it would also be not a good thing for a streaming purpose either. If we're videoing, the walls would, even with transparent walls, it would not be as good clarity for the viewers. Now Nathan in control into the diamond drift. Goes for that right wall over. A nice block by Spec. Now Spec finally trying to pick up, finally picking up Nathan's shots and blocking a lot of them. And Spec now starting to take that lead. Nathan's gonna have to switch it up once again. Spec, a very good player when it comes to readjusting to his opponent.
Now, what?
A nice dragon shot there. Finally landing it 3-3.
Now, if I'm Nathan, what am I gonna be trying to shoot in this moment, folks?
You know, I haven't seen a double dinger danger from either of them. Ooh.
Oh, just the backboard. That would work.
I mean, it worked decently. Josiah hitting quite a few of them on Spec. So I feel like, you know, an attempt at a couple of them might not be too bad an idea. But you never know. You got to work to your strengths at the end of the day. Nice off goal there, but Spec not really even trying to go for it. Nathan almost needs to slow down his off goals just enough so that way Spec feels like he can try to grab them and then shoot the shot. See, that's because Nathan has a good off goal. He's good at recapturing it, but he needs to turn that off goal into a double dinger danger.
You should just start shooting a better shot. Like it's just
Right.
as soon as he slowed it down the last 2 times, Spec grabbed it. So he's shooting it that fast. It looks like out of necessity.
Right. It seems like if he goes back into the diamond drift, he typically does better against Spec here.
I really just want to see a deception looking straight shot with the left wall. I think that's really what he needs right now.
Well, there's the left
under.
wall.
No, he shoots it different. When he hit that left wall, he hit it too far on the side of the puck.
Now, this is an interesting timeout by Nathan, and I think it's a good one.
Yeah,
because
he's stuck. He's lost. He doesn't know what to shoot.
Right. So I do think it's a good one. That being said, Nathan almost doesn't typically take timeouts because he's the kind of player that needs to stay heated. He gets fired up, and then he works that into his play style. Now 5-4, Spec taking the lead.
I liked that shot.
Remember, everyone in the chat, if we don't get to your chat, it's because the game is really good, and we're commentating the game currently. That being said, if you guys ever do a super chat, we will always take the time to read it out and reply to that. So for as little as I think it's $2 for a super chat, we'll pay attention to that for sure. But sometimes, I know that you guys are still commenting, and we try to reply to you guys as much as possible, but we may miss it during these matches, these moments. 6-4, one more for Spec.
That's the shot I wanted him to hit. He hit it a little bit closer to the center of the back of the puck. Doing so made it look more like his straight shots.
Right.
But of course, then Peter hits this do-raggle.
Right. Instantly fired back. Nathan getting a little frustrated, but let's see here, 7-5. Now Nathan putting on the bandana. We had Spec put his on first, and that gave him that edge he needed to win that match. Now Nathan's got his on. Will that be enough to take this win in game number 4? Just like the Super Saiyans go into a Super Saiyan mode, both these players have now entered into the zone. The face-off. And Nathan getting the first goal with a right double wall under. 1-0. And Nathan, another right wall under.
0.
The headband pulling up the power he needed. Now,
Air Hockey
Specco.
Whisperer in the chat saying, who is up in games? Go ahead and look at the top of that screen. We have got it on for your viewing. Peter is up 2-1 right now.
2-1, 2-2. Tied up. Nathan yelling at the puck, trying to beat it into submission into that goal. 3-2.
He's really trying to force what he's doing right now. If he's able to get it to work, it will crush. But if Peter is able to just mix it up a little bit and stay ahead, it is going to frustrate Nathan, and it is going to become worse and worse.
Absolutely. And it's like Peter is like Bruce Lee. He flows with water. He knows how to flow with it. While Nathan is like the Chuck Norris of air hockey, and he will beat it into submission. Nothing will stop him. 5-3. But you have to remember, Bruce Lee always beat Chuck. So what will happen between these two? Now 4-5. Seth, have you ever seen Bleach, the anime?
No, I have not.
Then you won't know the reference I was going to reference.
Oh, they've got
All right.
orange hair, right?
What's that?
They've got orange hair, right?
The main character does, but what I was going to go with is there's like an ability they do. It's called Bankai, And basically, it's basically like going into a Super Saiyan mode, we'll say. But there's a character in the show. He doesn't ever go into that state. He can't. But he's just so strong that it's like he's basically always in that state. And I was gonna say that's kind of like Nathan. He can't really go into that state right now. But it doesn't matter. 6-5 versus Spec versus the anyway. We got Air Hockey Whisperer in the chat saying the glaze for Nathan is crazy coming from the commentators. Listen, he's my brother. What can I say? And he's considered the #1 in the American Air Hockey League. So,
dang, that was a good
if you're
shot.
gonna glaze someone, glaze the #1. I would say. We got Lucas in the chat, possibly new #1 contender in the running. This is history, folks. I mean, it's true. Spec Spec took Nathan down last time, and now it's a close match again this time. 2-2. Nathan tying it up.
Oh, I like
a nice fake there by Nathan, gaining control of the puck. Dragon stance into a right wall. Once again, Dragon stance into a left wall. Ooh, almost landed. Nice touch there by Spec. A nice cut. The Dragon cut, you could say, 1-0. Spec setting me up. Diamond drift into a cross. Possibly cut there. A nice capture by Spec. Almost own goaling, but he doesn't. He maintains control there. Spec now with time. Goes for that cut, doesn't land. Nathan goes for a quick one and lands it 2-0.
That seems to be the best way to catch Spec off guard. Zach,
Spec tried to take
shot
it
off the diamond specifically. I think that's the best way to catch Spec off guard.
And there it is now, 3-1. A nice point there by Spec. Nathan tries to go. Oh, that's something we haven't seen Nathan do a lot this game. Is those slices, the side of the mallet cut. See, there it is. He's finally starting to use those. He wasn't using those before, but I don't know if that's a good thing because he was winning and now Spec is catching up. I think he's actually giving Spec an opportunity here without realizing it. 3-3 now. Timeout called, I believe, by Nathan, or am I wrong? Timeout is called.
He did.
Timeout called.
I might even argue it's a bad one. I mean, he's getting frustrated. I mean, if he really needs it right now, then boom. Bauer the Lizard in the chat said, "Can I get a shout out? Hello to you, Bauer. Hi, with multiple eyes."
Nathan in the diamond drift tries going to that setup shot. I guess is what Spec would say here. I like to call it the transition shot. I don't care, But
good capture.
And Nathan
he's
has
hitting
control.
it, but he's missing.
I like this chat here by Noel saying, I feel like Nathan is playing with telekinesis. It does feel like that sometimes. His ability to read the puck and be able to recapture it or make a transition shot off of it is pretty incredible.
Chaz in the chat saying Nathan looks like he needs a hug. He does.
Nathan is a very serious player when it comes down to it.
He looks angry.
He's always been a serious player, but I will say, I think it was George, when he versed George and how serious George would be, I think that's really kind of what got him into that professional seriousness when playing. I could be wrong, but it's interesting. 4-4. Standing the puck. There we go. Now it's a little bit quicker on the table. Nathan now goes for an off goal. Testing out the speed on it. Getting a feel for it. Nathan trying to go for a double dinger. Doesn't quite land. Looks for a right wall over, but unfortunately a little off the mark. Goes for a right wall under this time, but Spec reads it.
I wonder what would happen if he shot a right wall closer to the wall, like a skinny one.
Maybe turn it into like an over, like a close right wall over or something.
If he hit like a skinny under over combo right now,
Okay.
I think it'd be complementary to the shots.
Yeah. I think if his unders are closer to the walls, because from what I'm seeing, his unders are just a little too close to Spec's mallets. But like even right there, Spec went way over to capture that one. Like that one wasn't even going to go in, and Spec captured it. That one, that was.
Jake in the chat saying, "What is BPM? That's their beats per minute."
Heartbeat.
These gentlemen's hearts are pumping.
6-5. Spec only needing one more point to take game number 5. Nathan with control. Goes for an off goal. Trying to pull Spec away. Goes for another off goal. Taking his time. He's just setting it up, trying to read what the best shot is here. Another off goal. Another off goal. That's 4 off goals so far. Sets it up. Another 5 off goals into a double dinger, but Spec does get a touch. And Spec lands the right wall over 7-5, 3 games to 2.
How much of playing is opponent knowledge versus skill? 60-40. 60% skill, 40% player knowledge.
I will also say, too, when you play against the same kind of opponents over and over, you do typically start to pick up their play styles. And so that will also, like your adjustment for those specific players, right? You're going to be better at versing specific players versus when you go to like a large tournament and you verse players that you've never played before, it kind of starts to pull out your bad habits almost, I want to say. You know what I mean? If you don't have a solid structure, a solid play style, then those play styles you might have developed for those specific players ends up not being at all useful against a player who is just a professional player who has a very steady defense and offense. I don't know. What do you think about that, Spec? Or excuse me, Seth. Man, I'm just doing it today.
Ow, my feelings. They're hurt.
It's because Spec and him are playing. I did the same thing when Josiah and Spec did play.
Yeah. Nah, playing in a larger event, definitely, if you... when you play in a larger event, you only play sets, and you play so many. So if you think you know what your opponent is doing, and you end up being right, it can give you a massive advantage in a set. Because then your opponent has to hit that Uno reverse card and switch up their game plan. And some players just struggle to do that. I played a set the other day, and I ended up just at the NC State tournament back in June, and I made an adjustment, but I made it so late that they were still able to get that last game.
Right. Well, remember, if you guys like what you're seeing, like and subscribe. Double tap that screen. That being said, 1-0. Nathan takes the lead in game number 6. Nathan has to win this game to stay in it. Spec only needs 7 points to take the whole thing. It's a 1-set match between these two players. Nathan gets control into the diamond drift. Goes for that right wall. Spec captures it. Spec sets it up, goes for an off goal. Spec sets it up again. Goes for the left wall over 2 into a double dinger. Doesn't land though. Spec, forehand shot into a cut. Nathan blocks, gets control. Nathan sands the puck. Wand Dog, we're not going to fall for that one. Zero to one. Now 1-1. 2-1. Spec reads, blocks perfectly, and scores. Spec sets it up. Nathan has control. Goes for the off goal. Sets it up again. Goes for another off goal. Into a cut. Lands it. 2-2. Spec with control. Goes for a deep cut there. Nathan now has control. Another cut. The cuts are starting to get through now. 3-2. Spec realizing it. Thinking about what he can do to defend against it. Spec shoots a cut of his own. 3-3. Nathan tries to go for a double wall. Goes for a pump fake into a right wall. Doesn't land, but he does gain back control. 3-3 still. Goes for that left wall over. Spec, a good defense. A right wall under, a quick one, now 4-3.
It was fast. That one was fast enough to get by.
Right. And that cut, again, now 4-4. Nathan trying to figure out what to do to defend against it.
Chase in the chat, I'd agree that that's pretty good analysis.
Nathan still has a timeout this match as well as Spec. Nathan off goals. Another off goal.
Good. It's bad tactic from Spec there. You should shoot another cut.
A nice dragon cut there by Nathan, now 5-4. Nathan needs 2 more goals to go to a game 7. 5-5. Point of criticality here. Nathan really needs this goal. Another off goal. 2 off goals in a row. 3 off goals. 4 off goals, although it may have been an attempt at a cut. That one, a left wall under, but doesn't land it. Now, Spec with control. Time. So far, these cuts have been working. Is he going to go for it? He goes for an off goal. Nathan tries to grab it. Another off goal. A nice fast one there. Keeps control of it. Goes for that cross or cut. Doesn't land. Nathan tries to go for a quick one. Doesn't land. Nathan blocks it, just barely keeping control of it here. Into the diamond drift. An off goal. That resets the time. He has time now. Goes for another off goal. And still has control. And the shot by Spec, 6-5, game point. Spec only needs 1 more to take it all. Nathan has to make 2 more here. Now a shot.
Timeout called by Nathan with the puck in his opponent's goal. I like that timeout.
We got Lucas in the chat saying, I feel the player in any sport who makes the least mistakes wins. That is a good point,
That is
Lucas.
pretty true.
Here we go.
Show me.
What a moment here. Will Spec get that win here? Here it
Bang.
goes. Spec with control.
Let's get it, folks.
And he gets the cut. Now 7-6, taking the win. Beating Nathan twice now. Will this be the moment that Nathan actually gets overtaken? I don't know how many times Spec has to beat him to become number 1 because of how many matches Nathan has. But that is a very big win for Spec. Spec's definitely feeling good about that one. But what a close match. You know, these 7-6s and 2-4 at the end of the day. Very close. We got Noel saying, I threw my phone. Absolutely understandable here.
Does that mean I get your
Lucas,
rank?
commentators, why is air hockey not win by 2? That'll be for Seth. That being said, get your questions and comments in the comment section for these players. The number 1 and the number 3, who probably is now the number 2, I would say, or even maybe
number
the
2
1,
again, baby. I think so.
Yeah,
Man, I'm angry about that one. Last week, I was like, I want some practice. This is good. Spec does his thing. I'm going to whine for a second. I'll make myself look bad in front of like lots of people. He literally sandbags. Like, he'll play poorly on purpose all throughout.
even against Josiah, but like mainly like throughout, and he'll just be like, I don't need to worry about it, but how do we get practice if he's not playing his hardest? So like the only time I can actually get decent practice is to do a challenge match. And so like I only get these little bits of practice now. And we're about to do Worlds. So I'm like legit upset because it's like he sandbags, okay, I can beat him, we play. And then he does these great shots. He played super well. It's just very frustrating. Like I'm legit upset. Anybody else here will tell you, like if they challenge me, I play my hardest always so that they get the practice because that's what we get. That's all we get out here in Idaho. So I'm like legit mad at you, Spec. Like legit, I'm gonna challenge you. You're challenged every single week.
Why?
Because you won't play real anytime else. So if you're not gonna play real, I'm dragging you into battle. We're gonna be in the arena every single week until I learn to block those shots that you're doing. Those straights were great. They worked. They were dumb shots. They worked really well.
They're not dumb.
No,
they're
very. If I did it to you, you would call it garbage. Let's put it that way.
No, you did. You got some good cuts and crosses.
Nah, you did good. Why'd you lose to Josiah then? Why'd you play so bad against Josiah and then against me you actually start playing hard? Why is that? Why sandbag? Why?
I couldn't care less to try against the kid.
That's what I'm saying. See, do you see what I'm saying? He doesn't actually. He literally says he sandbags, so it drives me crazy. Man, I'm upset. Anyway, what is the chat saying? He did really good though.
Lucas is asking players if you could be any animal, which animal would you?
He'd be a snake or some sort of weasel.
Snake.
Maybe some sort of like hornet that lays like eggs in your ears or something.
Should we win by 2?
I'm a little salty, you could tell. He played really, really well.
Winning by 2 will take so long.
Whenever I'm sick, that's when he challenges me. When he's like, oh, he's sick. Okay, I'll challenge him. And so, yeah. Okay, let's see.
Shane
if I could be an animal.
I wish they would play with the shirts off.
I'd be something that could fly. That's what I would be. Something that could fly. Some animal that could fly. That's where we go.
Like a booby.
Peter, how does the win feel? Probably like it does when you've cheated your way through life.
I won last week, and I won this week. So let's see in the 3rd week.
But you've lost to Josiah both times, didn't you? So how does that feel?
I won against him in a challenge match.
I bet you I could beat Josiah right now.
Yeah, I know you can.
But then why can't you? See,
I think Josiah plays very differently against you than me.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, James says, does any other player sandbag too? No, James, the only other player I know that sandbags... The only other player that sandbags I know, she's gonna be so mad at me for saying this, is Sarah Wiseman. Like during she's told me, she's like, nope, I hold back. Like at arcades and stuff, she saves herself for the big message, the big challenge matches. But to be fair, she also flew out here.
I play just like Sarah Wiseman.
No way. No way.
Well, so this is an interesting thing that, I want to point out. It's like you guys are considered now the big 3. Before Nathan was definitely just the number 1. But now it's almost like the big 3. You got Spec that beats Nathan that beats Josiah, and Josiah that beats Spec. And that's the current, the last couple weeks. That's how it's been. Now, yes, Nathan has had a fractured rib at one point and has been sick a couple times. But, so far, consistency-wise, that's what we're starting to see.
I mean, I think what it really is, and this is a sad thing. So I adapt, and so does Spec, and so does Josiah. Like, all the best players, they adapt to their game style. But whenever we play each other outside of, Mondays, that's how we learn, right? And so Spec will, and I'm just going to harp on this because at, the weekly tournaments or whatever that we do outside of here, he plays poorly. He just practices shots, and so he saves up his stuff to go against us. Now, some listening would be like, that's really smart, right? Like to save his special attacks for against Nathan in his one-on-one against Nathan. That sounds really smart. But what if we're all about to go to a world tournament where none of us are even in the top 20? Wouldn't we want to all be the best we can to go against them? So as Doug Howard taught Spec, iron sharpens iron, never hold back. He said, share your experiences with each other. So that's why I'm upset with him, because the idea of the culture of growing each other up stops at Spec, and it shouldn't. I'm calling him out hard in front of everybody. Okay, Chase says, Chase called Spec slow right here. Nathan seems to play fast. Spec is slow. I just want you to remember that. Technician says, how big are the tournaments like Worlds? How many players enter? Last year there was, 160 something? It was 120.
Over 1 to 28.
Yeah.
But we got to go back to Chase's question. Which one is better? It really depends on the player, because air hockey is a very playstyle-oriented sport.
Noel Solo's the big 3. Noel's coming he's coming a long way.
Josiah's playstyle kind of beats my playstyle, and then, I don't know, maybe I just go...
I just want to say, chat, I want you guys to remember, where else, anywhere, in any live, do you get this raw feelings right after any kind of a pro match between players? Nowhere else will you get this absolutely fun, salty communication between these players.
Yeah, I'm very salty
Divorce.
right
This
now.
feels like divorce. I love this guy. Him and I have like grown a long way, but he's like, I don't want to play. I'm grumpy. Blah 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 blah. I'm tired. Then he comes out and plays like that. See, he just hides.
I was saving my
He's
energy.
a mask wrapped in an enigma. Hey, while I got everyone's attention though, I'm gonna be in Utah. So all of you in the chat that are like, I could beat these guys. I would love for you to come out and try. We'd love for you to come out to Utah. So we're in Idaho now. I'm going to be traveling out to Utah this weekend. So this Saturday, 5 o'clock in Logan, Utah, at the Cache Valley Fun Park. We're going to be playing out there, and I'm going to be doing a Overthrow the Pro. If you guys think you can beat me, awesome. I'll pay for it. If you win, you get $100.
Pull up that thing.
Well, yeah, if Cruz can pull that up real quick, we can show everybody. And then after we do the Overthrow the Pro segment, which we've done many, many times, no one's beaten us yet. But after that, we're going to do a weekly tournament, the very first Utah weekly tournament, and that's going to set the ranks, right? So if you show up to that, you get 5th place, great, you're 5th in Utah. And then you can start duking it out as the weeks go like we've done here, and then it grows and grows and grows and grows until you're just barely hanging on to number 1 like I am right now against people like this.
When you're number 12.
Why do you got to wax your arms so you play so fast? That's the...
It gets very sticky on the table.
We got James Elliott in the chat asking, does any other player sandbag too? I would say I'm not opposed to it, personally. Like, if I'm like my first game, if I'm playing someone, I want to learn what they are doing, and I don't want to show too much in my first game. So to be honest, I think sandbagging the first game isn't the worst. But I think it also depends on who you're against. If you're against a really an opponent that's much better than you, I don't think sandbagging is the best way to go. I think just trying, because your first game, you typically have the best odds of winning against a better opponent because they haven't seen what you have yet. But that's my opinion on it.
Jessica pointed out that I got 13th in the world once. That was fun.
Wasn't that
I
against
think the
George?
biggest way to get around the need for trying to do that is just have different offensive attacks. You're not necessarily sandbagging. You're just trying different offenses for different games to see what works on your opponent.
You could do that.
So.
I did do that.
You know, he plays at like 50% power, and he'll like do no right walls. He'll be like, I'm just gonna do straights, and he just says doing straights the whole time. You're like, you're not playing real. I can't practice.
I am
if you're not
playing
doing
real.
right wall unders."
I am deceiving you.
The other day,
I get through you without even trying to.
The other
go for
day,
power
you didn't
shots.
win a single game at the arcade. Remember, you didn't win. He didn't win a single game, and this was only like it was a Thursday,
Dude, it is
right?
so hot
Didn't
in
win
there. It was like 90 degrees.
Didn't win a
in
single
that
game, and I'm like,
arcade.
you're sandbagging. Play me for real, so I can get better too. And he's like, I am playing good. No, he wasn't. Didn't win a single game. We played a bunch. Did not win a single game. Anyway, I'm super salty. Chase says it all comes down to your gameplay. Really, as a shooter, you need 2 shots that look the same, that go to 2 different places, and then also have an ace up your sleeve. Chase, that's actually dead on correct. That is dead on correct. He was blocking my cuts. He had me on the. He did this new thing. He did was good. It was like a stupid push forward dumb thing. It's so
This
dumb.
thing is like, I go
Any noob
I
did
go
it, I block it, but
outside.
I'm expecting you to do something different.
I
Because
go
you're not a noob,
outside
but you're playing
the
like
puck
a noob.
and then I slice it, and then
Yeah.
it just goes true.
All right, well, back to you, Seth and Caleb. Thank you guys so much for rocking the commentary. You guys are doing an awesome job. And good job, Spec. Congratulations. Blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah, blah.
I beat you in flip flops again. You're
I
getting
know.
so mad about the flip flops.
I'm going to keep playing you until... And the thing, you're scared that I'm going to learn it and then beat you, but wouldn't that make you better too? It's a good thing for both of us. See how that works?
The shots I do.
Why are you afraid?
The shots I do cannot be blocked.
You hear that crap? Seth, do you hear that crap?
We got Jay Smoke asking, is that the dude that was in here in the chat?
Yeah.
Nathan,
That's
Nathan
me.
Bus is the one who also is in the chat and sometimes does some of the commentary as well.
I know my favorite comment today, it was like, I don't know if because our stream broke twice today, so I appreciate you guys bopping back in. My favorite chat, someone was like, I was watching air hockey earlier, and some dude was scratching his butt a bunch. And I was like, well, we got to be with the way we got to be. But I don't think that was on our channel. And I really want to know what channel he was talking about because I would love to find it and poke some fun at those guys. We're all connected somehow or another. So
It's probably the photon guy.
Yeah, it's probably those photon guys scratching their butts. But I have to admit, I had to say it. This is going to be the weirdest thing. Spec, because I know that you're a lot younger than I am and naive. The older you get, the better a good butt scratch feels. I just want you to know that. Those old guys, they know something. I was step ladder. I never knew my real ladder.
All right, let's wrap it up.
All right.
Thank you guys so much. Everyone who's in the chat, remember to double tap, like, and subscribe. You can do your super chats, anything you want to do now. You can, show the love. And this is going to be the moment, the ending of it all. Seth, Any final words for the viewers?
Spec is 3.
Big congrats to Peter again for copping that dub.
Yeah, well, I'm going after you, Seth.
All I want to say is that
you know what's crazy?
Sam was right. He said Nathan looks weird right now, so he's gonna lose.
At least I don't play with my foot way up in the air.
Dude, you got advice from Sam in the 5th game, and then you lost it.
I was like, "Hey Sam, what am I doing wrong here?" Because Sam sometimes has like some sort of idea.
Sam has been out for a year.
And he said,
you
Nathan,
should never
get your head out of your butt. That's what you gotta do, man. That's gonna help. And I was like, "Okay, I guess."
That was like the most.
I guess I'll just do that.
That was like the most nothing advice I've
I
ever
know.
heard.
I was like, thanks. I could tell he was rooting for you. I could tell.
Yeah, he helped you to lose.
I know he did. I'm like, hey, and so I'm focused on, okay, I just need to get my head out of my butt. That's gonna.
And then he came out, and then he's like, "Come
That's
on,
gonna
Nate."
help me so good on this one. You know, it really seems table lopsided, where like we won more on one side than the other.
I won on this side for my final game.
But that was the only time you won on that side.
Real quick question there for Nathan from the technician. How does your ranking system work? How do people move up and down in the rank?
It's all ELO points. It's very similar to like chess. So basically, if you win certain matches based on how far you are away from somebody else. Let's just say some brand new person were to beat me. They would drop me a lot of points. So let's put it like this. In a year's span, I can get like 200 points. If I go to the weekly every single week and win that every single week, right? If somebody were to beat me that's like brand new, I would probably lose like 400 points or something insane, which would be like 2 years worth of getting points. I would
Maybe
not go.
more.
I would not go to second place. I would probably drop to like, you know, depending on where I'm at. You know, I could drop me a ton of points, a ton of levels. They then would be way up on the bracket, and so I drop some, they gain some. So if you beat somebody, it doesn't necessarily mean you take their rank. Today, Spec beat me. It was a set. He's not going to get too many points out of this. I'm not going to lose too many points. I have quite a buffer because I've been beating him for years. But so I'm not going to get dropped into second place because I still have like a few more hundred above him. It's very, very close now. It used to be like over 1,000 more than him, and now it's only like a few hundred.
Yeah, he was in like 3,000.
Yeah, I was way up there. And then Josiah beat me. Yeah. So right now I have 300. I just heard it from the booth. 398 more points right now. So, but Spec lost to Josiah, so he lost a chunk of points, and then he just beat me. Now he's gonna gain a bunch of points from that, and that's how it goes. So basically, it's all about experience points. There's a lot of players that are playing, and so experience changes daily, and so the bracket is constantly moving. So I'm hoping that makes sense. It's not based off of who you've beaten. It's based off of how high they were ranked and how many points you get. In a video game, the bigger the boss, the more points you get. Same thing in air hockey.
Yeah, I think the world system is very flawed. Someone took like number 5, and then they got beaten like 7 times in a row, and now they're back down to like number 12 or 13.
Yeah, so like the way that the world system works, I like some parts and dislike some parts. So basically, if you were to beat number 1 in the world, you just become number 1 in the world, and that's just how that works. So if number 1 just had a bad day, he got sick, he fractured a rib or maybe something, and he loses that one game, he just lost his rank. Yes, he can get it back, but now that other guy is now number 2 in the world, and then number 3, you know. And so the way our system works is based off of points. Yeah, it's a podcast.
All right.
Air hockey podcast.
Air hockey
that
podcast.
Being said, a few ending notes here. Nathan, one of the things that you should probably work on before Worlds is your forehand shots. Did not see almost any forehand shots. No, this is not a comment. This is me saying it to you. Really didn't see any forehand shots. So that's something that you could definitely pick up before Worlds, I would say.
I was trying to forehand.
Spec, your speed and your tempo. You definitely play at a slower speed, and in this case, it's working out for you. But it might be good to be able to work at a faster tempo sometimes.
Not really, because I tried playing super fast and that didn't work.
Skid30 said subbed and liked new fan. Skid, Sick Kid. I'm sorry, I Skid from this angle.
Kid.
There it is. Yep.
I've been calling him Skid the whole time.
Skid. I feel bad, but either way, thank you for subbing.
Anyway, I tried playing fast. Like on the arcade and here sometimes, and that never works out for me. I need to pace myself. I need to change velocity. I need to do like very meticulous setups to deceive people. I need to deceive people, not.
What's the hardest thing of being in air hockey league? Playing against Spec after he sandbagged for weeks.
So what I'll say here to that, Spec, is it's definitely good to slow down versus Nathan, right? And everyone kind of knows that. Slowing Nathan down.
But he slowed down. I
But
noticed in that
against
5th game,
Josiah-
you slowed down.
Against Josiah, I don't think that's the case. I think you should try to get better at speeding up versus Josiah.
No.
I slowed
think
down
you'll
because
get
I had to
a
get my
better
head
win
out of my butt.
opportunity there.
That's how I took getting
So
my head out of my
anyway,
butt.
there you guys
I
go.
tried.
There's my opinion on it. And yeah. Good
See you
luck
guys
to
in
both of you guys
Utah.
next week.
See you guys in Utah this weekend. If anybody shows up, it'd be awesome. I'd love to sign some pucks for people. Yeah, it'll be the 9th. It'll be a blast. And then we have the World Tournament that a lot of us here are going to be going to. So like I believe 11 of us are going to be flying out.
10.
10, 11? I think.
If Jerry's going, so
I hope she does. She's like the air hockey bomb. She like made food for us and snacks and stuff. It was awesome.
going.
So you guys should show up. We'll be there live in Houston, Texas in August 22nd. It's like the whole weekend long. It's going to be a blast.
21st to 24th.
There you go. If you're not going to play, just go to watch. It'll be a blast. If you guys are in the Houston area or in Logan, Utah, near Boise, Idaho, if you're anywhere near North Carolina, you guys can even put exclamation mark in the chat, like exclamation mark NC for North Carolina to check where those games are at. I know we need to wrap this up. I feel bad. I'm just prolonging it. I don't mean to. But in the chat right now, there's a few states that have weekly tournaments. Like a lot of states have tournaments, but some have weekly tournaments. And so there are 4 of those. You can put them in the chat, exclamation mark NC, exclamation mark ID, or TX, or IL, and you'll see those games. So, all right, guys, I hope they all have an amazing night. Caleb, Seth, take it away.
All right. Thank you guys, everyone here in the chat tonight. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Remember to tune in next week for both the Saturday and the Monday night events. And look forward for the weeks coming after that. Definitely going to be awesome. In the finals, the World Championships for the air hockey. We appreciate all of you, Chase and Andy and everyone else in the chat right now. Vi, J Smoke, Technician, C Kid, everyone and anyone. Thank you so much and have a wonderful night.